Now, whilst I only got the first section of my session done today, I am very pleased with my performance in the small amount of work that I did. I did not expect myself to perform as well on the trap bar deadlift, partly because I had never done the seated box jumps before, so it was a new stimulus. And since blowing my knee, I haven't really deadlifted or squatted before, for a few months. So all this squatting and deadlifting that my coach has me doing is in many ways new stimulus. So it's quite nice, it's quite enjoyable to see and feel how quickly my body is readapting to this stimulus. And I guess the main measurement being like the weight that I'm able to load on in what seems like a short amount of time. The last time I attacked trap bar deadlifts, I was only able to move, I think, 120 kilos for 4 pause reps with a band off a little platform. That was low handlebars. And this time I decided to push myself because I had a feeling that I wouldn't have the time to get the entire session done. I decided to push myself and I loaded an extra 30 kilos on the bar this time. And to be honest, like before doing it, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to or not. But in the end, I, to my surprise, was fairly comfortable. There wasn't too much form breakdown. There was a serious burn in my quads and my glutes. However, I was able to get it done with a clean pause, good pause, and good explosion out of the pause, which felt good. The seated box jumps were interesting, to say the least. It took me like a set, maybe 2, to really get the form and the technique down and the coordination down. However, I really enjoyed them. I was surprised that I was able to do a 44-inch jump off of it, partly because the video that my coach sent me of the guy demonstrating, it just wasn't a high jump, and the way he explained it was that because we're going from something static, we're teaching ourselves to generate force from without any like spring or something. I'll be honest, I can't really remember. So I was feeling kind of brave, but I was somewhat apprehensive about actually being able to do the 44-inch, let alone do it 4 times for 5 sets whilst doing the deadlifts. But for the warm-ups and the deadlifts, I kept it fairly low volume. I started with a set of 6, and then I did 2s and triples and then singles as it got heavier and heavier. So that probably helped. But yeah, man, those seated box jumps were fun. They felt like they make you feel explosive because you're starting from a static position, because you're not rebounding off the ground, which I did in 1 or 2 reps, and I felt myself do, and very quickly corrected myself for doing that. You feel like a tank, bro. You feel like an animal. Just being able to spring out of nowhere, like literally from nothing, and get 44 inches in the air. Nah, it's